up your engines. Today I'm going to show you 5 things that you should never say to a mechanic. And the first thing is, never say, I'm going to watch you while you fix my car. Years ago, a little old lady brought a car over here for me to work on, and she said, oh, I don't know where to go. I'll sit here and watch while you fix my car. So I'm working on her car, and then she says, oh, shouldn't you be doing? And I came up, and I rolled my eyes at her. And she said, oh, I guess I shouldn't comment, you're the mechanic. Realize a true mechanic has to concentrate his whole self when he's fixing a car. You don't want to be distracted him standing there watching. Now the next thing not to say you're a mechanic is, oh, I brought my own parts, can you put them on for me? There's too much liability over, is it the right part? Is it going to fit? Is it a quality part? Mechanics, we know where to get good parts. Let us do it. Don't bring your own, or you're going to chase a good mechanic away. Because face it, you go to a restaurant, you don't come in with ham and eggs and say, gee, could you make me an omelet? Same thing with parts and a mechanic fixing your car. But if you do want to buy your own parts, great. You can also fix your own car. A lot of guys do it. That's what I'm here to show people how to do half the time. Now the next thing not to do is don't tell your mechanic any lies about your car. Tell him the truth about what happened so he can figure out what's wrong the quickest. When I was a young mechanic working with my grandfather who was a mechanic, my sister said, oh, my Buick's shaking all the time. Have Grandpa look at it. So Grandpa couldn't figure out what was wrong. He's checking stuff, couldn't figure out why it's shaking. So I said to my sister, what'd you do to your car? She said, oh, it's following my boyfriend, and he went off the road into a ditch, and I went into a ditch. So I said to my grandfather, go look, I think she bent the drive shaft going into a ditch, and she did. A good mechanic wants to fix your car as soon as possible and as quickly as possible. Tell them the truth. We don't care what you've done to your car. We're not making any judgment on you. We just want to get your car fixed and get on to the next one. Now, the next thing never to say to a mechanic is use the cheapest parts you can, because there is a difference between really cheap parts and quality parts. For example, many computer parts, sensors or computers on a car, you best use an OEM, the original equipment manufacturers. You don't have to buy it at the dealer that has the highest price. You can find them other places. But for parts like that, you want to make sure you got a quality part. You don't want to just buy some cheap knockoff from China. Half the time they don't work. And yes, today it's a hard job figuring out which are good and which are bad. I've been doing it for the last 50 years. I still have to learn every day. Some companies get bought out by another one and then put out junk. Some new companies come up and make good stuff. Mechanics know about this stuff, and so we'll get you the good ones. Don't just go, oh, that's the cheapest one, I'm gonna buy it. And the last thing never to say to a good mechanic is, oh, take your time, I'm in no hurry. Because if you say so, a good mechanic's always busy, and almost all the other customers are going to say, I'm in a real big hurry, get it fixed as fast as you can. And if you say you aren't in a hurry, you might get lost in the shuffle, and it's going to take way too long to get your car fixed. Just tell them, you know, I want it fixed, fix it in the correct amount of time, do a good job, and use quality parts. So now you know what never to say to mechanics. And believe me, if you follow this, you're going to be a lot happier, and your mechanic's going to be happier too. So if you never want to miss another one of my new car repair videos, remember to ring that bell.